listen, it's not everyday carnival. It's not everyday crop over. It's not everyday. It's not everyday bashment tune. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some days you need to just curve the runs and just, be better up front. He was woeful.
KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky.
Yo, what's going on? Welcome to 5 Things Deep. It's your boy KG. Listen, you know what to do. Hit like, hit subscribe. On the road to 45,000, and I would really appreciate if you help out. Well, you're the only ones that's gonna make me help me do it. Anyway, man, we had a great call-in show. Big up everyone that got involved, but you need to hear my 5 things deep. The things I thought about the game, just my take on the game, really. Why not, innit? This is why you're here. Well, some people. Anyway, let's not waste no time. I have to start with, I'm gonna start with Amorim. I'm going to start with Amorim because Amorim had a big job on his hands. He talks about being impatient. He talks about, his style was questioned, for sure. People questioning his way of how he moves and how he sets his team up and saying, look, you can't get any results with that type of football in the Premier League. That system doesn't suit the league that we're in. There's been a lot of questions about Amorim, and I thought some of it was excessive. And I get it. The pressure from the fan base, that's one thing. The media was on this system thing. It was just everyday system this, system that. And what you're clearly seeing is, he said it's not a system issue that we have. It's a mentality. I need leaders. Yes, these guys can be leaders in different moments. Like, he spoke about Casemiro's time at Real Madrid, leader. But then in the issue that we're in now, we've got too comfortable. We got too relaxed with just how things go at Man United. And that's all around. Players, staff, board. Everything is just too lackadaisical. And we needed a shock to the system. Being in 14th has been a shock to the system for any Man United fan. No one has predicted us to be where we are right now. But then something has to give. And what had to give was mentality and attitude. And what we saw was the manager has clearly impacted the mentality. We want to go down. Most teams, if you go down in, you would say, forget about it. You would say, forget about it. It's over. We're not going to win this game. We got the first goal. But then you expect us to capitulate. And what we showed today was, we showed something completely different. We showed the mentality. Losing to Liverpool. Someone in the chat said, hey, the one thing with Liverpool, we know they can go up levels, but can Man United? And it was a good question that was on the person, because I just being sensitive, as I do. But then it's a rule. These are real thoughts that are out there. And Amorim answered the question with how the team played today. We didn't concede and then decide we don't know how to play football again. We don't know how to pass. I saw a lot to be excited by. And I would say Amorim, well, he's the major part of that. So I just want to give Amorim some credit today, because I don't think we get that result without him. We went toe-to-toe with them in the second half, and it's a game we could have won. And the players, even now, him saying at the end of the game, he's disappointed. I know other people will be happy, but I'm disappointed. Because that is the expectation for every single game. We need to take that frustration into our next game. And yeah, long may it continue. Pick up Amorim. Second thing deep, we have to talk about it. Time's not on my side when I talk about number 9s, Rasmus Hojlund. Time is not blessing me right now. But now Amorim's working on the striking side of the game. Hopefully, he can just teach Rasmus that, listen, it's not everyday carnival. It's not everyday crop over. It's not everyday bashment tune. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, some days you need to just curve the runs and just, be better up front. He was woeful. He was woeful today. Yes, I got energy from Rasmus Hojlund, but Rasmus, bro, this is criminal. This is criminal performance. And while he is young, so I'm giving him he's young, but he still needs to be criticized, because youth tax can't allow losing the ball as consistent as he loses the ball. If I go and check the stats, I know the stats will not be on his side in terms of completed passes. You know, I'm going to try and check the stats right now if that's possible. There we go. Let's look at what Rasmus tried to do today. But before I even get to the stats, I already know it was bad. I already know there's no explanation for what Rasmus was doing. Let's go. Rasmus player distribution. Let's go. Boom. Rasmus Hojlund. So Rasmus Hojlund had 17 touches. Total passes 9. Accurate passes 6. Pass accuracy of 66.7%. It stinks. It stinks. I'm not even gonna do the Xerxes one because it's similar to last time. I'm not even doing that because it's not even about Xerxes today. Xerxes low again though. But I'm not gonna do that because it's still low, still 37% is crazy. But 8 passes, 3 on target is mad. But I'll let that go. Still, we're focusing on Rasmus Hojlund. In them 17 touches, the amount of times this guy just loses the ball, though, it's nasty work. It's nasty work, man. It's not good enough. Like, here you go, total crosses. I don't know how Rasmus is getting crosses, but chances created. Yeah, he's not creating. Bruno's the top chance creator in this game. 4 chances created, but he's just got to do better. Rasmus Hojlund is just, his XG is 0.11. It's low. One shot on target, 1 shot inside the box, touching the opponent, touching the opposition's box, 4 touches. Ahmad had more. Offside once. Total big chances 1. Like, it's just like, let me look at the passing matrix as well to just get a vibe of who's passing to this guy. It's just not, unfortunately, it's not good enough. Received the ball from Ugarte, received the ball from Kobe twice, Bruno Fernandes once, Diogo Dalot twice. This guy needs to get better, man. There's no way to look at it like, and it's just got to be better. It has to be better, and I hope it happens, you know. Like, but I'm running out of time. I'm running out of defense for this player. I am running out of defense. Rasmus, man, do something, bro. Third thing deep is a extreme positive for me, and I'm gonna drop a bomb. Manuel Ugarte, yeah. You see, like, I'm not gonna do the prop and say, you know what, if we had Bruno in that Newcastle game, it would have been different. I definitely believe if we had Ugarte in that game, 100% different. Because Eriksen and Casemiro cannot run. They can't. Well, they can't run by them as a pair. Maybe they can run with Ugarte. One of these players, a lot of these guys will do well with Ugarte. Bruno told us in the Man City game, you know, Ugarte was the man of the match. Why? You wanted to give it to Ahmad? He said, you know what? But him, what that man is doing and the fires this man puts out, it is 911, like 999, emergency services. Like, this guy's going to be there. He is literally, he's putting it out. Whatever you need, he's saying, trust me, I've got this midfield. We needed this destroyer. He is a true 6. I got laughed out the room when I spoke about, if you're talking about a 6 to play in that combined 11. I wasn't saying he was better than Declan Rice or anything like that. I was saying this is the most effective 6 we can have if you do a combined 11. Because he loves that position. He's a real 6, not a converted 6 or a, no. He lives to break up the tempo of the game and just change the way the game's going. This guy is a really good player for us. I'm so happy he's there. He will get yellow cards. But today, to get away with nothing, what a performance. Yeah, nah. It could have been for a lot of fans. They're saying man of the match, and I understand it. Anyway, Ugarte, long may it continue. We need to see that again. A big performance from him, and we kind of need Ugarte back up because when he's out the team, it's too noticeable. Unless Collier, we can get him ready, but we need someone that can do what he does because he's doing it like a specialist. Fourth thing deep, Bruno Fernandes. I know, like, it's mad. This is the funny thing with Bruno, right? I get it. He needs to do it in more games. He's been rubbish for so long. And then even VB was giving me some stick for saying I become a Bruno FC guy. I don't think I'm anything FC, to be honest. I support Man United. And like the one thing is sometimes credit where it's due. You know what I mean? If we're talking about this game, we have to give him credit. I've heard the argument about, you know what, Bruno this and this team will be better without Bruno. And that's all I push back at because there's things to fix before fixing the Bruno issue. There is. And I get it. Bruno is one of those he's a player that divides opinion. But then sometimes it's like, I don't think we've looked at it totally correctly. You know, we haven't looked at it totally correctly. And maybe people are upset that Bruno gets credit for things that you lot don't feel we should get credit for. But in a game like this, we say Bruno never turns up in the big games. This guy showed up away from home at Anfield. And the performance, if we now go in and look at the stats or player attacking stats, Bruno Fernandes, yeah, let's actually go into it. Shots, he's not taking mad shots as well. 2 shots on target, 1. Shots inside the box, 1. Bruno's actually being economical. Touches in opposition box twice. What's he doing? Final third entries. Nobody is getting in there more than Bruno. 12 times. But that only tells that only gives you a light breakdown. But when you talk about distribution as well, we're talking about passes in the final third, 26. No one is going to try and force it more than Bruno. And that's in a lot of games. The next person that's closest to him is Ahmad. And when I say close, I'm talking about 12. 12 and 26 is 2 completely different things. Another guy, Lisandro Martinez, is 9. Manuel Ugarte, 9. But then this is a clear difference of what this man is bringing to our team. Let's look at this one. Passing accuracy in the final third. And this is where it's interesting. This is where we have to, be attentive. Bruno Fernandes. Wait, where is it? Oh, no. Ahmad was wicked in the final third. 91%. Ooh, Bruno's wasn't that high, but he's trying a lot still. But I've got to read it out same way. 65%. It's not high. But then what is here? Total crosses, 10 crosses. This guy was trying to create. One thing we should say for Bruno is he will try to create. The man was on the ball. He had the most touches of any player, 90 touches. Total passes, 59. Accurate passes, 42. This guy he's just important to what we were trying to do today. That can't be lost. He's risky. He's a risky player, but we're seeing what the risk means for Man United. Like, I think if we're going to do something, he's going to be a part of it. Simple as that. Until we have somebody else that is willing to create like him, we're going to struggle. That's it. There's no other way to look at it. If we can find somebody to take over and do his job, which I don't see at the moment, there's other things that we need to sort out. I would say he's 5th on the list to be speaking about. But hey, these are my opinions and I stick to them. Last but not least, this is the 5th thing deep. And I just have to talk about it. I had to say, you know what? The one thing that we need to address, the one thing that needs to change, I know while I've rated the mentality of the team, we need this performance again. We've saved these performances for Man City, Liverpool, the big games, yeah? And it's just not good enough. It's not good enough. Concentration needs to be there. Concentration has been a thing that's let us down. More than system, shape, any of this other stuff, we have not been focused. And we've experience what a lack of focus does. Our manager said, or what the coach said, look, tomorrow is going to let me know. At training, I need to see a big effort. I don't want this half-hearted effort. I need everyone to be operating at optimum levels. None of this crap of, I'm tired, or, going out the night before, or foolish behavior. I've got no time for that. And hopefully that means players like Garnacho can buck up his ideas. I don't know what that means for a player like Rashford. If he's watching the team perform and he's saying, because this is all you have to do, bro. Give a damn, give a crap. Like, try. And players, we've seen the players that try, and we've seen the criminals. We've seen the triers, we've seen the criminals. And I'm sorry to say it, but it's a damn shame that we're in 13th now. It's a damn shame we're in this position, but we've done this to ourselves. We have done this to ourselves, honestly. Because just a lack of quality, a lack of attention, a lack of mentality, a lack of cojones. All of the stuff that you say that you need to get over the line in a football game, they can't want it more than us. But all of a sudden, all these teams do. Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, Ipswich, Brighton. We're playing teams and we're just embarrassing ourselves. It can't happen anymore. Man United need to turn a corner. And our biggest game right now, the next big game, is FA Cup. It's a chance for silverware. We can't just go out on a whimper now. I was thinking, relegation, this, that, and the other, but, you're sad and you're not thinking correctly, but we have to show pride. And that game, while it's a big for the fixture list and this, that, and the other, we have to go and win that game. We have to try and win that game. Anyway, listen, I'll be supporting the team. I'll be supporting the boys. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you got this far, thank you. Stay blessed. See you soon, innit? Peace.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at us.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless.
KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky us.
None can compare with the KG done. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb.
Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.